Message of today. Now, this morning as I got up, the overwhelming thought has been waking up. We wake up from the night's sleep and we wake up to the day, to sunlight and to the colors and to the senses. We have woken up. Have we really woken up from the Maya, the sleep of Maya? Have we woken up from the sleep of Maya? Or are we caught in the idea of possession and power and ego and selfishness and this one did me this and this one did me that, and I don't know what kind of world I'm living in. It's a crazy world, so much war, so much suffering, so much famine, so much deceit, so much deception. Everywhere it is. Anywhere I look, there is that. All these corporate giants want to make more money. All these commercial giants, they want to get the most out of us, don't care about our health, our well-being. No. Money drives the world. Power drives the world. That's the sleep of Maya. We lose the sense of reality. We're in a dream. In Eastern wisdom, it says that a waking state is a longer dream. Have you really considered that? Your waking state, where you're using the senses, where everything is based on the senses, our scientific world is only based on sensory measurements. Nothing to do with the subjective world, the inner world. But the measurements are different. There are no limits in that world, the quantum world. We are now coming into the awareness of quantum being in a quantum world and wave technology and magnetism, electricity. We are looking at different kind of reality. From the Newtonian and classical mechanics that we have studied in the ordinary physics, a different kind of reality, total material. In medicine, the same thing. If doctors if in the body, they dissect the body, they check the body, they kind of analyze the mind. A lot of times they can't find what is the cause of the illness. Because they're not looking at a holistic model. They're not looking at the inner space, the depth of the mind, all the issues that are in the mind, and they're giving drugs to solve the mental problems. No. All the emotional issues that are there, they don't know how to deal with it. They use some hypnotherapy, they use some therapy here, some emotional therapy, but they can't get to the depth of it. And we are plagued with mental and emotional disease that come from stress. That's Maya. That's the Mayic world. All you have to do is to wake up. Oftentimes I play with my sleep. Oh my God. If I'm thinking about something, I go into a dream state because I'm playing with reality, right? So if I think about something, about creating something and about its lifetime and how it's going to be, and I can begin to dream it because I'm in heavy creativity. So I'm a dream. And sometimes because I'm thinking of the Maya as well and the destructive force of the Maya, I may dream that I'm in this darkness. And my back is against the wall. And the thing is that I know this is a dream. So I tell myself, I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out of this dream. And I push myself, I force myself, just holding that reality that this is a dream. I'm coming out of it, I'm coming out of it, I'm coming out of it. And suddenly I'm up. I'm able to resurface into reality. But I went into the Maya, and I became a part of the Maya. But I kept my awareness in the Maya. So I know the only way to come out of this, because my back is against the wall, is to wake up. And I push myself until I wake up. And oh my God, I'm out of it, I'm free. This life is the same thing. We're dreaming, brother, sister, that's only for one lifetime. Then we retire from the job, and then we're no longer the president of a company, we're no longer the employee, we're no longer the nurse, we're no longer the doctor, we're no longer any of these things that we've been dreaming. Retirement takes us back to another place. If you're a leader and you're voted out of the system, your power is gone. You can no longer sign a document. It's a whole of Maya, illusion. When are you going to wake up? When are you going to wake up? How are you going to wake up from this Maya, from this sleep? So even though the senses are so energized and alert, you're sleeping. You're sleeping too. The reality inside of you. And you're sleeping in Maya and dreaming in Maya. Maya is the illusion, the energy of illusion. That makes you think you don't know anything. That makes you think that you're alone, that you're lonely. That makes you think that you are sick when the body is sick. That makes you think that you are poor when your inner space is so full of possibilities and abundance. Are you really poor because you don't have money in the bank? No, you can make so much money if you really want to, if you know how to navigate the world. And for some of us, if you can play on people's needs. Like all these commercial giants do. Put more sugar, more addictive substances, and they have you eating constantly, buying constantly. Do they care about your well-being? Or you go to all these foods with these fried foods and these meaty foods and these highly processed foods, and you go buying. They use the oils that they keep and they burn over. They keep on using the oils, heating again, reprocessing. You don't even know because they add so many things. Because every time you eat from a restaurant, you don't know what is happening in the back. You don't know where the roaches are. You don't know what stale food you're eating that is redone. And of course now I'm hearing and seeing and reading, well, not seeing, but reading, that even plastics are used to create food. Interesting, eh? But of course, we are feeding all these animals in the ocean plastics. We are even feeding the cows in there because they go about looking for food in all the areas. They're eating the plastics. What a world. What a world of Maya. So what do? We wake up. We wake up. And there's a call in the darkness. There's a call in the darkness to wake up. The inner guru and the outer guru, they're constantly beckoning us. That's why messengers are born. They're the call in the wilderness for us to wake up to reality. We have to listen to that call. We have to keep on following that call. We have to keep the ear sensitive to it. Listen to the voice in the wilderness. Listen to the messenger. There's always a messenger. We kill some of the messengers because we don't know how to appreciate them in a world of darkness. All the real inventors who are telling us how to get free energy, all the doctors who are telling us how to cure all these incurable diseases, they push them away. They silence their voices. What kind of world are we in? When will you wake up to reality? And then you follow astrology and you become fatalistic. You hear about karma and you become fatalistic, thinking that this is how you are. Like how we used to think about genes. And if we inherit these genes from ancestors, then that's how we are. No. Now we learn about epigenetics. These are DNA switches that can change a gene expression. Turn off a gene and turn on a gene. So now we understand through the science of epigenetics that we can change the way genes express. Of course, you have to transform the mind and habit and your behavior and thinking. And then you can, over time, change gene expression. We thought that the brain itself can't change. Now we learn about neuroplasticity. We can reprogram the brain. The brain is the hardware, the software inside. We have control over it, the mind. So if at all you do your horoscope in astrology, look at it carefully. It shows you the karmas you're born with. It shows you strengths and weaknesses. And it shows you a plan, a formula, a blueprint for transformation. Always. If you look at your genetic makeup, it shows you possibilities for transformation. And sometimes when we are far gone, we may have to withdraw in the inner world. Go deeper with it. And try to shift the consciousness to a space where either we transform the material world, meaning the body, or we learn how to exit and prepare for another body. That's the magic of the inner world. Nothing can destroy us. We, the I, where the ego sits, is indestructible. Atma. Indestructible. Bhagavad Gita says fire cannot burn it, weapons cannot cut it, water cannot wet it. For the soul is imperishable, unborn, deathless. Of course, its awareness will shift until it merges back into infinite awareness. But there is no death, only change. No death, only change. So can you wake up to the reality of your infinite self? Or do you want to continue to sleep in Maya? For me, age 20 brought me a huge shift in the way I saw life. And my horoscope spoke to that as well. I became obsessed with knowing who I am. Became more important than academic education in the world. Became more important than acquisition of anything in the world. Became more important than any position of power that could have attracted me. I became obsessed with the whole idea that I need to experience infinite love. And I need to have the power to control my wayward mind. And I would settle for nothing less. No book, no temple, no ordinary teacher. I wanted to find someone who walked the path and who knew the journey and who became free. And I was blessed in India to meet two super souls who touched my life deeply. They answered my call in beautiful ways, beautiful, beautiful ways, that their impact was more in the inner space than the outer, which is exactly what I wanted. Because I'm always independent, self-reliant. I don't want to be no beggar. I want to work hard for whatever I have. And they taught me how to go inside, how to be free. Without too many words. Just by modeling. Just by helping me to wake up to reality. And I didn't stop the journey until I got fully awakened to reality. Now, no stopping. And since 23, I've been in that state. You can be there too. And the thing is that don't be caught in this whole thing about impatience. I need to get that like yesterday. That's how we tend to think. I need to get this. I'm doing so much sadness. I need to get this by tomorrow, by next week, by next year. No, it doesn't work like that. You were held in a karmic timeline, for God's sake. Certain karmas need to play out on the stage. The broken relationships. Your relationship with your own body, that's a karma. Your body is an expression of the karmas, the thoughts and the desires and intentions that you have. It's all expressed in the body as well. In your emotional expression, in your mental expression. Begin to look and see how that's tied to the outer stage. And all this on the outside is an expression of what's happening on the inside. And it's tied into a play, an evolutionary play. So you are in an amazing play. If you love all these PlayStations and all these games, then this is the most incredible life. Life is the most incredible game. The Hindus call it Leela. Can you wake up from the Maya to see the play? And to engage in the play like Arjuna did in Mahabharata? When Krishna woke him up, and like Ram did, for those of you who, the Ram epic of the Ramayana, Vasudeva had to, his guru, had to speak with him until he woke up and realized his purpose and who he really was. Because he became saddened and he couldn't understand why. Just lost it. And because he was a prince, the guru was called. And the guru knew exactly what is the issue and counseled him back. It's in Yoga Vashisht, the book. Amazing book. And of course, Krishna's discussion with Arjuna is in Bhagavad Gita. Another beautiful book. The lessons are there. The messengers are there. But sometimes when we listen to a messenger of old times, the message has to be retranslated to modern thinking. So be careful of how you are using the messages that were meant for a certain period. And you want to bring it into a modern period with a whole new modern language and modern thinking. You have to see now the ancient message in modern thinking. That's what I try to do with you. I try to bring all the ancient yoga technology into the new quantum technology. That's what I try to do with you. And as life designed it, I got a scholarship to study engineering. So engineering is about tapping into the energies of the outer world. And then when I got into the inner space, I got into the inner engineering. So this is absolutely beautiful. So I'm able to decode these ancient messages. And I'm thrilled now where science is leading. Not the conventional science, but the metaphysical science. The new physics, the modern physics, where it's going. And new biology, where it's going. And new medicine, where it's going. I see all the mistakes we're making. And it's so nice to see modern thinking coming back to the ancient models and seeing how to translate that ancient model into modern thinking. So this is my message to you today. If you will embrace it, if you will see that you are sleeping in the Maya, and if you are venturous enough to want to wake up, or whether your karmas will still hold you in the Maya. No, you can shrug out from it like I used to do in the dreams. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And I can still remember these times of fighting to wake up because I'm desperate. I want to come out of this thing. Self-created, of course. But I wanted to come out of it. And the joy of resurfacing and wow, I'm back. Let's wake up on the Maya, everyone. It's most important. And don't wait to wake up from Maya. The moment the waking up starts, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a blessed Sunday. Namaskar.